This isn't your usual video. Today, we're diving into something that most other crypto YouTubers have completely ignored for reasons I can't quite understand. While everyone else is busy discussing minor updates or repeating the same headlines, we're going to look at something far more significant. A piece of news that could shape the future of Shiba Inu and its entire ecosystem. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll want to share it with every SHIB holder you know. Disclaimer. According to a recent post on X, formerly Twitter, from the official Shiba Inu account, Shibarium, the project's Layer 2 scaling solution, has officially become one of the top 5 most active networks on the NOW nodes platform. Because of this, Shibarium is now receiving additional support and expanded utilization capacity for its RPC node usage. This update is huge, and while it might sound technical at first, don't worry. I'm going to break it down so clearly that even a 5-year-old could understand what's going on behind all those complex blockchain terms. Understanding these details is vital if you're serious about holding Shiba Inu long-term, so let's dive straight into it. But before we begin, this channel runs a daily giveaway of 1 million Shiba Inu tokens. If you want to become a SHIB millionaire, all you have to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment #Shiba Inu down below. Good luck. Now, let's go back to the tweet. It reads, "It's always a good time to scale. As Shibarium enters the top 5 most active networks on our platform, we increase the capacities for Shibarium RPC node utilizations. This is a necessary step to welcome more requests and calls plus integrate partners with bigger volume." This is massive news for the entire Shiba Inu ecosystem. For those who are new to the topic, let's first understand why this matters so much. While SHIB has its own utilities and community-driven ecosystem, the token itself operates on the Ethereum blockchain. That means Shib speed, transaction cost, and scalability are tied directly to Ethereum's performance. When Ethereum gets congested, Shib's transaction fees go up, and processing speeds slow down. That's why having a separate Layer 2 solution like Shibarium is so important. It helps improve efficiency without abandoning Ethereum's security framework. Ethereum's main chain, often referred to as Layer 1, has become incredibly crowded. By 2023, the network was processing so many transactions that fees skyrocketed, transaction times increased, and congestion became a real issue, not just for Ethereum itself, but for every token and decentralized app built on it. To fix this, developers across the industry started creating Layer 2 networks, solutions designed to take the pressure off Ethereum by handling transactions off-chain before sending them back to Ethereum for final confirmation. And that's exactly where Shibarium comes in. Shibarium was built by the Shiba Inu team to improve transaction speeds, scalability, and cost efficiency for the entire SHIB ecosystem. It offloads transactions from Ethereum's main network, allowing users to send and receive SHIB and related tokens faster and much cheaper than before. With Shibarium up and running, the Shiba Inu ecosystem now has the potential to process thousands of transactions in seconds, all while keeping gas fees minimal. This makes SHIB far more practical for everyday use cases, from microtransactions to gaming, NFTs, and decentralized apps, dApps. And that brings us to the biggest part of today's story, Shibarium's integration with NOW nodes, a major player in blockchain infrastructure. So, what exactly is NOW nodes? NOW nodes is a platform that provides access to RPC nodes, a critical piece of technology for any blockchain network. In simple terms, nodes are computers that maintain and verify transactions on a blockchain. Imagine a huge shared notebook that records every transaction ever made. Each node keeps a copy of that notebook and helps confirm that every new entry is valid. Here's an easy analogy. Think of a group of friends in a book club. Instead of one person keeping the record of which books have been read, every member maintains their own copy. When one person finishes a new book, they share that update with everyone else. The group discusses it and agrees whether to add it to the list. That process of collective verification is how blockchain nodes work. Now, NOW nodes specifically provides RPC nodes, which stands for Remote Procedure Call. RPC nodes are what allow apps and developers to communicate directly with the blockchain. They're the bridge between a decentralized application and the blockchain itself. Imagine you're a developer who wants to build a decentralized version of YouTube called DecentTube. In DecentTube, creators upload videos to a decentralized network instead of storing them on a company's private servers. Viewers can interact with creators directly, reward them using tokens, and even vote on new platform features. But to make DecentTube run on the blockchain, developers need nodes to send and receive data from the network. Running those nodes requires a lot of computing power and maintenance, and that's where NOW nodes comes in. Instead of building and managing your own nodes, you can use NOW nodes infrastructure to connect your app directly to the blockchain. They handle all the technical back-end work, letting developers focus on creating better apps instead of worrying about infrastructure. Now, with Shibarium becoming one of the top 5 most active networks on NOW nodes, this means developers are building and launching dApps on Shibarium at an accelerating pace. This is a clear signal of strong network adoption. When developers start flooding into a blockchain to build, it almost always precedes a surge in community growth, token utility, and market confidence. The official tweet also mentioned that NOW nodes is increasing capacities for Shibarium RPC node utilization. In other words, they're scaling up their infrastructure to handle more requests, transactions, and partner integrations. This step ensures that Shibarium can continue to support an expanding ecosystem of apps, games, and services without slowing down. This is more than just technical progress. It's a milestone that demonstrates Shibarium's strength and adoption rate. Each new dApp or project built on Shibarium brings additional users, more transactions, and greater exposure for SHIB. Let's think about why this is so bullish. When you have more people building on Shibarium, it creates an entire ecosystem where SHIB can be used as gas fees, payments, or staking rewards. This increases the coin's utility and burns more SHIB in the process, slowly reducing its circulating supply. Reduced supply combined with rising demand naturally pushes prices higher over time. Moreover, lower gas fees make Shibarium an attractive option for small-scale developers who might otherwise avoid Ethereum due to high transaction costs. By providing an efficient, cost-effective environment, Shibarium could attract a huge wave of decentralized projects, from gaming to finance, all using SHIB in some capacity. Let's revisit the tweet once more with this understanding. It's always a good time to scale. As Shibarium enters the top 5 most active networks on our platform, we increase the capacities for Shibarium RPC node utilizations. This is a necessary step to welcome more requests and calls plus integrate partners with bigger volume. Now that you know what this really means, it becomes clear that this is an incredibly bullish development for the Shiba Inu ecosystem. Top 5 most active networks is no small feat. It puts Shibarium in the same category as some of the most dominant blockchains in the world. This announcement also signals confidence from infrastructure providers like NOW nodes, who see Shibarium's rapid growth and want to ensure it's equipped to handle more traffic and larger-scale integrations. In short, this proves that Shibarium isn't just another hype project. It's becoming a real, functional, and competitive Layer 2 solution within the blockchain space. If you've been holding SHIB for a while, this is one of those moments that could mark the beginning of something massive. Increased network activity, more dApp developers, and expanded infrastructure all point toward one thing: long-term sustainability and potential growth. We might soon see a surge of new decentralized applications being developed on Shibarium, each contributing to higher usage, faster transactions, and growing exposure. This, in turn, could spark a significant increase in Shib's demand and possibly impact its price positively in the months ahead. So yes, it's safe to say this news is crazy. Shibarium is gaining traction faster than anyone expected, and it's still early. If you're serious about following Shiba Inu's journey and want to stay ahead of the crowd, make sure to subscribe to this channel. I bring you updates on everything happening in the Shiba Inu ecosystem, especially the news most YouTubers aren't talking about. And that brings us to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed this breakdown, please hit the like button and drop a comment below. Your engagement really helps the channel grow and tells the YouTube algorithm to share this video with more SHIB investors. Also, make sure to share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this major news out there. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.